Hey, welcome to a quick little live video that we're wanting to do. And ultimately, in this video, we just want to talk about our hiring practices. I know we're a commercial janitorial company, but our hiring practices can be used by really any business. I've used these practices for several years, and what it's done is reduce my turnover. It's given me more qualified team members to be able to achieve the tasks that we want them to do. And ultimately, just makes my life better. We've all gone through the process of hiring people, and maybe we're not 100% sure if we want to bring them on board or if they might be a good fit, or maybe they're just only going to be there for a few weeks and they quit. Last thing we want to do is have additional turnover that's just going to affect and hurt the business. So I just want to kind of briefly talk about what we do, how we hire people, and what we do on that process. And honestly, literally anybody can do this. It doesn't have to be just a janitorial business. So we want to add value and help in any possible way to help grow your business. Whether you are a business owner, whether you're human resources or some kind of a manager, whatever the case may be, these are going to help you. So I've got some of my notes over here. We have about 100 applicants a week that apply for our positions that we have open. So there's absolutely no way we can go through and call each and every one of those and set up interviews. That's just absolutely a huge waste of time. Since we've started this process, now we only spend maybe 4 hours a week on those 100 applicants. And so right off the bat, once they apply for the job, we send them to our website, serviceoncommand.com, and then they click on join the team. And from there, they're able to look at some quick questions that we want to do that we need from them. It's a very simple process. And then they apply to attend one of our group interviews. So it's very difficult. They have to be able to follow instructions, because if they can't follow instructions just to apply for a simple, easy job that takes 3 minutes to complete, they're probably not going to be a good fit with us. So right off the bat, we weed out a lot of those individuals. Then they sign up for the group interview, and they show up to the group interview. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. At our group interviews, we have anywhere from 0 that show up to about 5 people. Really just depends on the week and how many people assigned and registered for that day. Sometimes we can have 10 people register and maybe only 5 show up. We can have 3 show up. It all just kind of varies. You never know until they show up. But it's weeding out that process of those that don't care or that cannot follow instructions. Then once they show up to the group interview, we don't talk about housekeeping. Don't care about that at this point in the stage. I'm more concerned about how they can think and how they can problem solve, right? That's our biggest thing. And then can they match our core values? Because if they can't do those things, they're not going to be a good fit. We want all of our team members to be able to think independently and make mature and adult decisions, not necessarily somebody that is always going to be calling me on the phone. I'm not your answer. You cannot always call me on the phone and expect me to be there for you to help you out. I have family too, and most of my crew work at nights, and I usually don't work at nights. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So it's very important that they are able to think independently on their own. So in that group interview, we ask them questions that are critical thinking. We ask them questions that are problem solving. What would you do if this happened when you're on the job? What would be expected of you? Or what have you done in other scenarios similar to this? And how did you resolve it? How do you deal with angry or rude people? What would you do if you left your keys at home, right? Or if something broke at the job site, what would you do? And somebody can't get you out another tool or piece of equipment to be able to do the job. How would you still do the job and meet the expectations? We also ask them questions about our core values. Our core values are go all in, be better than expected, help out, and have fun. So we ask some questions based on that. Because if they can't match our core values, they're not going to be a good fit for us anyways. So in this group interview, it takes anywhere from 30, 45 minutes, kind of depending upon how many people are there. We ask them those questions. We weed out the bad ones. Then we go back to those individuals that showed up for the group interview, and we schedule a one-on-one interview. Another day, another person, and another location. We want to see again if they can continue to follow instructions, or did they just get lucky and show up to the group interview. At that one-on-one interview question, it's more technical. We kind of give them a day in the life of what it looks like to be for the position that they applied for. For us, it's mostly housekeepers. And so we walk them through one of our locations. We show them, this is our expectations when cleaning a toilet. This is our expectations when wiping down countertops. This is our expectations, how to clean around a nurse's station, how to clean vents, and the tools that we use. We'll also give them a quick glimpse into our mobile app that has our cleaning instructions, our checklist on there, how to clean. We take them on a tour. We show them our janitor closet, show them the supplies that we use, and then we ask them, okay, here's a toilet. How would you clean it? We don't give them any answers. We want to find out and to see what they would do. How do you clean doors? How do you clean picture frames and ledges? What would you do if you knocked down a picture frame and it broke? Little things like that, right? Checking their integrity, but ultimately just showing them, hey, this is what we do. Here's our expectations, and do you feel like that's something that can be a good fit for you? So after that one-on-one interview, the next step is to put them through a working interview. So as you see, it's a challenge to get hired on with this. It's not easy. It is very difficult. Never do we just hire somebody right on the spot. That is like the worst thing you could do is hire somebody on the spot. I've done it before. Very rarely does it ever work out in our favor. So ultimately what we want to do is make it difficult to get on board with us. And we want to see them multiple times and have them interview with multiple different people. So once they pass a one-on-one interview, they do a 5-day working interview. They're going to work at multiple different locations with 2 of our different training managers. And they're going to be able to see, okay, here's what's like working at this location. Here's the expectations of this location. Here's the checklist. And they're going to be, as the 5 days progresses, day 1, really, they're just watching. Day 2, they start to take control and they're starting to do some of the cleaning. And then by day 3, we kind of push them off a little bit, let them do their own thing, then we come back and inspect it. Day 4 and day 5, they're cleaning the entire location by themselves. And then what we want to do is be able to review, do inspections, tweak, and cross-train. At the end of that 5 days where they've trained at multiple locations with a couple of different training managers, now we have the conversation with them of, okay, you're doing a great job. Here's the things that we see that we like, that we want to tweak on you. We like to start you off at X amount of hours per week. We always start our team members off at part-time. And then as they continue to do a great job, they progress, they get better, they get stronger. They're matching our core values, they're passing our inspections, and they're passing client perception. That is the biggest thing is client perception. As they continue to do that, we're going to continue to increase the amount of hours that they work. So we don't really hire somebody in full-time right off the bat. It's kind of a preview state there for a little bit because we want hardworking people. We want people that are going to be dedicated and helping out for the cause. So any questions you have, please let us know. Ultimately, we want to be able to help your business in any way possible. I'm looking at some of the comments on here for this Facebook Live that we're doing, and follow instructions. Yes. Can they follow instructions? That's one of the key things. So any questions you have, please let us know. We want to be able to help you in any way possible. Hope you have a great one. Bye-bye.